Okay, we are recording. So let me start off by telling you my name is Sheila Dunkley, and I have been on this wellness journey since April of 2018. I purchased my kit and jumped on board with living toxic free, cleaning in my house, eating healthier for my body. I am a 16-year cancer survivor, and a little over 3 years ago, I decided that I wanted to figure out a way to be as healthy as I could be, to stay above the wellness line as long as I could so I could take care of myself and nurture my family, which now is my husband. All of our kids are grown and gone. And so that is what piqued my interest way back then, to just try to live a healthier life. Well, I'm going to pull up a PowerPoint here, share my screen, and get started on this presentation, which is not at the beginning. There we go. So this is about essential oils, okay? But it's much more than that. But essential oils is the life-giving substance that all plants contain. But I need to start off with this disclaimer. I'm not a medical professional. This information is for educational purposes only. I cannot diagnose, treat, or refer you to certain oils for any diseases. But I can tell you my personal testimony with them. And as the Bible teaches us, the leaves of the tree are for the healing of nations. That's in Revelation 22:2. And this journey has opened my eyes to the power that we have in the plants that God put here on this earth, even before us. So I'm going to go back a little bit and tell you a little bit more about my personal story. So back then, when I was considering living a healthier lifestyle, my sister was going through a lot of issues, and I saw over time how she started getting perkier and perkier and became the personality that I knew she had when we were growing up together. She's bubbly and she was energetic, and she had just lost that because of her health condition. Well, she went from 21 prescription medications monthly in a matter of 9 months down to only one. And now she's off of it also. And she did all of that by changing her lifestyle and being introduced to these amazing products. Well, when I asked her what the products were that she was using, she couldn't remember the name of it because her wellness advocate, her chiropractor, is the one that introduced her to these, and she just ordered what her chiropractor told her to order. And so I did my own research, and I researched 3 different companies because I knew that she was using essential oils. I just didn't know what the company was. So I started doing a Google search. And to make a long story short, out of the 3 companies I researched, Young Living was the only one that had what they call their seed to seal promise. So if I was going to be on a journey to get the toxins and chemicals out of my lifestyle, why in the world would I not go with a company that gave me a promise that there would never be any harsh chemicals, no chemical fertilizers, no pesticides put on their land from the time their seed is developed until it's harvested, distilled, and sealed up to come to me, their consumer. I mean, that was a no-brainer for me. So I made my choice to go with Young Living, and I can tell you I have never looked back. I've never regretted it. This company is absolutely phenomenal in their heart for people and to give people the pure things they need to stay healthy. So that's the way my journey began. So here was something that was interesting to me. As of September 23rd of 2010, this is an old slide, okay, but an old fact, but it hasn't gotten any better, I can tell you that. The United States ranked 49th. That's 49th for both male and female life expectancy combined. That is just preposterous to me. I don't feel like that's an acceptable ranking for the nation that's supposed to be the greatest nation in the world when it comes to taking care of ourselves. So these numbers they just don't cut it for me. But I don't want my life to be shortened by my own negligence or ignorance. I mean, don't you want a better life for your family and yourself? I know I did. And so I wanted to do better, and I wanted to help other people do better. So here's another thing that I want to tell you about. I was really naive. I was extremely naive. I thought the government protected us. I thought that's what the Food and Drug Administration is for. I thought that was their whole duty, was to make sure that whatever goes on the grocery stores for us to purchase and put in our bodies and for us to purchase to clean our floors with was safe for us. I mean, why would it be on the shelves if it wasn't safe for us, right? But here's the thing, they don't protect us. They do not protect us. In 1976, the Toxic Substances Control Act was supposed to help the EPA regulate the safe production and use of our industrial chemicals. But they grandfathered in a whole list of things that was already existing, and they let those keep on being put into our products, even though they were harmful, even though they had been proven to be harmful. So as a result, people have been exposed for years to toxic chemicals left under-regulated by the EPA for decades. Y'all, this is devastating. It has had devastating effects. So the choices we make every single day either fight disease or they contribute to it. What we eat, what we drink, how we exercise, the products we use, what we put on our body and breathe in our home matters so much, if not more than the food that we eat. The air in our homes is 5 to 10 times more toxic than the outside air that we breathe. The average woman applies over 300 chemicals a day to her body in just her soaps, makeup, shampoos, and hair care products. Amazing, right? 80 of these products are applied every day, even before breakfast. So here's the thing, y'all. We are the gatekeepers of our homes, okay? Diffusers that purify our homes, that we can use those instead of those little plug-in things. So for the next little while, I'm going to teach you how diverse essential oils are and the numerous ways that they can change our lives and how easy it is to bring them into our everyday life, because knowledge is power. And once you know better, you do better. Young Living has over 600 products, and they make it so easy for us to begin our journey to a chemical-free lifestyle. And over time, you ditch and switch those products. You take the synthetics out of your home and you switch them over to the Young Living Pure products. And your mind and your overall well-being will be so much better for it. It is a perfect plant-based way of living. Whoops, I don't know what I just did. Hang on. Here we go. Okay, so I've already told you a little bit about the Young Living products, and the 10 reasons to choose Young Living are that Young Living owns their own farms. That's right, they own their own farms, or they use partner farms. Now these partner farms have to follow Young Living's protocol for it's 8 or 10 years, something like that, before they are accepted and adopted into a partner farm, because Young Living wants to be assured that that land is also toxin free. So they own their own farms. Anyone can visit their farms at any time they want to, and we can participate in the harvest and the distillation process. I personally know people who have gone to the farms and helped load the lavender into the distillery bins. It's amazing, and I can't wait to go myself. They have the seed to seal guarantee. They are the first distillation only. That means that they distill the plants one time, and they use that lifeblood of that plant, and they don't distill it again, as opposed to other companies who have multi-distillery, meaning they distill the plants, they get some oils, they distill it again, they get some oils. So we don't do that. It's a one-time distillation. Each batch of essential oil is rigorously tested in-house, and they use a third-party testing facility as well. All pest control is done by using essential oils, and all weed control is done by hand. And Young Living has 20 plus years of experience and research. Young Living is the largest selection of single oils and blends, and they have support and education and a whole community that's like family to me. We all help each other learn, and it is an incredible experience. Here's a picture. Let me blow this up for you a little bit so you can see it a little better. Now, this is an old slide. We have many more farms and partner farms now, but you can see we are literally all over the globe, all over the globe. Look, went backwards, y'all. Okay, so what exactly are essential oils? Let me run through this really quickly for you. Let me pause this recording for just a second. Where can I pause it? Can I pause it? Well, I guess I can. Okay, we're just going to keep on going here. So what are essential oils? Essential oils are concentrated plant extracts obtained by careful steam distillation, cold pressing, and resin tapping. For thousands of years, essential oils have been used to enhance lives as beauty aids, dietary supplements, and to support spiritual and religious practices. So I did some research one time on oregano. I just did a Google search. Do it sometime. It will enlighten you. They even take essential oil chemistry compounds from natural essential oils such as oregano, and then pharmaceutical companies make a synthetic compound to match that natural compound and put that synthetic into the creams and salves and things that they use to sell us as a pharmaceutical product, even though we could use the natural one. It's crazy. It's all about the money. So I digress. Sorry about that. So essential oils are the lifeline of the plant, but these plants are not just magic, didn't just magically evolve to be compatible with our human cells and systems, nor did they magically evolve to address and support all of the systems of the human body. This is intelligent design, folks. These life forces were created on the third day before we were even created. And Young Living offers hundreds of single oils, blends, and infused products that each contain the optimal levels of support to maximize their potency in our bodies. So how do they work? They work in our bodies on a cellular level through chemistry, electrical impulses or energy, oxygen, and the limbic system. In the Bible, Psalms 139:14 says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. That is the bottom line, folks. His ways are wonderful, and we praise him for it. Let me give you a quick science lesson here. A cell in our body is made up of nucleus. It's surrounded by liquid, and in that liquid, it's several different particles that just make our body work, okay? You've got your neutrons, your electrons, your protons. I'm not going to get into that much of a detail, but I do want to tell you that on the outside of that cell is a nucleus membrane, okay? And then there is an outer shell around the cell, the cellular membrane, that's covered with little tiny hair-like particles. Let me see if I can blow this up so you can see it better. See those little tiny hair-like particles right up in here around this cell? Well, that's called cilia, okay? That's the communication from one cell to another. That's how they communicate. So when toxins from our outside environment and from the harsh chemicals in our cleaning products, and even the synthetics in our shampoos, when all of that goes into our system, all those little cilias get clogged up. And when they get clogged up, they can't communicate correctly, okay? So we need a way to clean up this gunk, right? So Let me get the next slide here. Let's talk about the chemistry of essential oils. There's 3 types of terpenes that essential oils have, okay? There may be more, but I know of 3 of them. The phenols, the sesquiterpenes, and the monoterpenes. So the first one, the phenols, whoops, sorry about that. The phenols are the hot sales such as clove, basil, cinnamon, oregano, peppermint, and there's a few others, but they're the doorway cleaners, okay? When communication stops because of that cilia being all gunked up, the body malfunctions, resulting in sickness. You drop below the wellness line. So the phenols can clean the receptor sites or the cilia, so that way communication can start back again. The next terpene is the sesquiterpenes. After the phenols have cleaned up the cilia or the receptors, then the sesquiterpenes can penetrate the cell and delete the bad information that has been stored in the cell. They also erase the miswritten codes in the cell and carry oxygen to the cells. This is very important. Well, okay, there we go. And then the third type of terpene is the monoterpenes, which can then reset your DNA to the factory setting, to the way that God always intended it to be. I mean, isn't this miraculous, y'all? I just love the science behind all of this. We have such an awesome machine that's called our body. So did you know that this machine that we live in also has energy? That's right, every living thing has energy. You vibrate. This is why if somebody's having a heart attack, they take those electric things, you know, and shock them. They're sending electrical impulses into their system to restart their heart and let it kick back up again. So that energy, that frequency for optimal human wellness is between 62 and 68 megahertz, okay? But if you have a cold, your frequency is going to drop. And it may drop as low as 58, and that makes you susceptible to more sickness. So cancer begins when the frequency falls down below 42 megahertz. And death begins at 25 megahertz. We definitely want to stay above the wellness line. Okay, let's see, this is what we just went over here, okay? You can see on this slide that basil's frequency is 52. Oregano is still higher. So eating foods will raise that energy, and you want to always make sure that your energy stays up to the megahertz that keeps you above the wellness line. For instance, Dr. Stewart, in his book, he writes, an ounce of clove oil has the antioxidant capacity of 450 pounds of carrots, 120 quarts of blueberries, or 48 gallons of beet juice. You can look that up yourself. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. A great resource is right here at the bottom of this page. You can write it down. livinganointed.com/healing/frequencies. So check that out. It's a great resource. But you know, we can keep our frequencies up simply by diffusing or just inhaling Young Living essential oil. I had mine before I started this class. You can just take it and just put a drop on your hand. This is Valor. Rotate it around a bit and just breathe in that goodness. It smells so awesome. So essential oils, when they're applied to the skin like I just did, they carry the same healing force as they do to the plant. Oh, it's wonderful. So not only do they clean and reprogram the cells and increase our vibration frequency, they also deliver oxygen to every cell in our bodies. Cancer cannot survive in oxygenated environments. Did you know that? That's true. So would you rather use 1 drop of lemon oil in your water or squeeze 50 lemons to eat? I know, right? So let's talk about that inhaling for just a minute. So the olfactory system is the emotional center of our body. It's where the fight or flight response, emotional reactions and hormonal secretions and motivation and pain reflex come from. So when we inhale an essential oil molecule, it travels through the nasal passage to the receptor neuron that transports it up to the limbic brain. The hypothalamus then creates neurochemicals that are sent through the body. Not only do essential oils clean and reprogram the cells and increase our vibration frequency, they also deliver that oxygen to our body. So you might say, how in the world can an essential oil affect a change just by breathing it? It's because of that innate intelligence we were talking about earlier, okay? Our bodies are wired so that all we have to do is just get the oil on our bodies, and the bodies know where to take the oil to. Every single chemical reaction, every tissue formation, every bacterial invasion that is fought off is controlled and coordinated by this innate intelligence. Every living thing has it. So because of the innate intelligence, whether you apply it topically or breathe it in, your body knows what to do. It's simply amazing. So you might ask, aren't all essential oils the same? That's what I asked. But I was ordering essential oils from a company that I had done business with since 2001. And they finally came out with what they called a natural essential oil blend that had lavender in it. So I was using that. And I thought I was getting the real thing until I smelled Young Living's lavender. And then I found out that I had been hoodwinked. These are the real deal. But there's different grades of essential oils, okay? There's 4 of them. There's a therapeutic grade, which is it's the pure oil. We'll call it pure. It's made from organically grown plants and distilled at low temperatures. And then B is food grade. It may contain synthetics and pesticides and fertilizers and chemical extenders or carrier oils. C, or the third one, is the perfume oil, which contains adulterating chemicals. And then you've got D, which is called floral water. This is an aromatic oil only. That's what you find in your perfumes and your cosmetics. And usually it's a byproduct of grade A. After oil is pulled out of grade A, the leftovers are sold to companies that will fill 5% of the bottle and then fill it with carriers and other things. And they are allowed to label it as pure essential oil, even though it just contains 5%. When you go to the drugstore and you pay $7 for this big bottle of essential oils and it says pure essential oils, you might be getting 7%. They can go as low as 5% of essential oil that can even be a grade D, not grade A, and they're allowed to do that. So don't be hoodwinked like I was. And it's legal. They're not doing anything wrong to do that because our government says, oh yeah, you can do that. It's okay. There is no regulation over it. Such deception. Oh my gosh. So I had ignorantly bought into that, but not anymore. Know better, do better, and now I know better. So how do we use it? We've been over this. We use the oils aromatically by diffusing. We can rub it on topically, and we can even ingest some of them. We have oils that are labeled specifically for ingestion. There is a white label and a solid label. And I will tell you, if you have a white label that says Valor, well, Valor would not be one of them. If you have a white label that says Thieves and a color label that says Thieves, they're actually the same oil inside, okay? They're just put in different bottles because the FDA made us jump through those hoops. I think that was back in 2012 or something. So anyway, when you do it topically, many essential oils are safe and beneficial to use directly on the skin, but their potency may be irritating. So if an irritation occurs, you simply apply a carrier oil. A carrier oil is a pure oil, like Young Living has V6, which has 6 different pure carrier oils in it. And you can also use like coconut oil or extra virgin olive oil or jojoba oil or grapeseed oil or rosehip oil, any pure oil. Do not use Crisco or Wesson or canola. Those are not pure oils. But you can drop 1 or 2 drops of the essential oil directly on the desired area and massage it. That is a great way to use it. You can diffuse it in some of our diffusers. And you can take them internally You can put several drops into a gelatin capsule or a veggie capsule. I prefer to use the veggie capsules that I get from Young Living. And you can put several drops in there. If you want to put a carrier oil, you can, but you do not have to. And just pop it in your mouth. That way you don't have to taste it. It will go straight to work for you. And you can also use our vitality oils in cooking. We have rosemary, basil, sage, thyme, carrot seed oil, all sorts. There's a whole line of vitality oils for cooking if that's your jam. Did you get that pun, cooking and jam? Okay, all right, let's move on. So we have over 700 products. If you count each individual type of product, there's over 600 different types. I mean, we have, well, I'm going to get to that in a minute. So there's Ningxia Red, which is amazing. It is a dietary supplement. And there are, come on, move. My computer doesn't want to do this. Okay, Ningxia Red, let's talk about that for a bit. It supports whole body health and overall wellness. It helps to maintain normal eye health. It helps support normal cellular function. It contains D-limonene for a powerful component in citrus oils. It provides energy support. It contains 2 servings of fruit and 8 ounce in an 8-ounce serving. Wait, I read that wrong. 2 servings of fruit in an 8-ounce serving. That's what it says. So it's infused with lemon, orange, yuzu, tangerine. Ningxia Red is a delicious daily supplement. Y'all, I drink 1 ounce, at least 1 ounce of this every single day of my life. Have no regrets. It's amazing. So there's also other products in the Ningxia line, as you can see right here in this picture. I'm going to hustle on through here really quick. The benefits of Ningxia Red: it neutralizes free radicals. Everybody starts developing free radicals after the age of 40 for sure, and sometimes before. It protects our DNA, enhances the immune system, supports cardio. It protects and supports the pancreas and liver. It supports eye health. It is just, oh, and it tastes great too. So remember when we talked about this, this cell that we were talking about earlier? Well, Ningxia Red helps to oxygenize this cell. Without our cells having the proper amount of oxygen, that's where antioxidants come in, because they neutralize the oxidation that's taking place in our cells. And that's what causes the aging process to infiltrate our systems. So I've got friends that say drinking the Ningxia Red even helps them to not get wrinkles. And I guess in a roundabout way, that's true if we're putting oxygen in our bodies. That's free radicals. That's what happens when we get free radicals. One cell will steal an electron from another cell, which makes that cell then be unstable, and it goes and looks for the stolen electron from another cell, and it just starts the snowball effect. And when you have a lot of unhealthy cells, then they get on top of each other and cluster. And I don't think I have to tell you what that's called, because we've all been around it long enough to know that's where the big C starts coming into effect. We want to keep our cells healthy. So this is a microscopic cell comparison that was done at a medical symposium. It was released there. On the left here is the baseline picture. This is where the blood was pulled and put under a microscope. And it shows how close together the cells are and how compact they are. And then they gave this person an ounce of Ningxia Red. Ooh, what happened? They gave this person an ounce of Ningxia Red to drink. You can see right here, 1 ounce of Ningxia Red on the right. And 15 to 20 minutes after drinking that 1 ounce of Ningxia Red, they pulled the blood again and put it under the microscope. And that is the radical difference that this God-given nutrient can do for our bodies. So here's another one of the products we have. I'm going to quickly run through all these categories of products that we have just to give you an idea of the non-toxic wellness lifestyle that I began 3 years ago that is right at your fingertips too. We have personal care products, shower gel, soaps, hand soaps. We have makeup in our Savvy Minerals line, and we've added more to the makeup line besides Savvy Minerals. Now we have the Bloom line. It's wonderful. We have nutritional supplements. I take some of these every single day to help my body. We have the Sleek. This is for weight control. There's a whole line of weight control products. We have men's care products. We have seedlings. That's for the infants. That stuff smells so good, y'all. We have the kids scents for your children's vitamins and minerals and their own toothpaste. They have their own bath gel. They have their own shampoos. They have their own essential oils line that is already diluted just for the children to use. We have the animal scent so we can take care of our pets naturally too. So how do you get started? Let me tell you, this is a journey that I would pay thousands of dollars to start, but that's not what it takes. A good way is just to purchase retail, okay? You get great products by purchasing retail. A better way is to become a wholesale member where you get 24% off of all the products you order and reduce shipping. But the very best way is, I lost it again, y'all. Where did that go? There we go. The best way is to become a wholesale member because that way you get 24% off and you can earn money or points back that you can spend to get free products. So the first 3 months, now what this means is you just order monthly, 50 PV or more, whatever you want to do. You order monthly and you get 10% of your order back the first 3 months. That's on top of the 24% discount. After that, you get 20% back until after the second year, and then it jumps to 25% back, which is where I am at now. I get the 24% discount plus 25% back to use on other products, and it is amazing. That's how I get all my makeup and stuff, because I don't budget in our family budget for me to buy makeup. So I let my points accumulate and use those accumulated points to get my makeup. And you get free items at every 3, 6, 9, and 12 months, and 18 months and 24 months, I have found out. So it's just an amazing way to get your wellness. And there are ways to get your oils paid for. Well, here we go. So I skipped one. This is the premium starter kit. This is our bundle. They call it the bundle. This is now actually over a $400 value. My slide is old here. I need to update it. But they put more oils in this kit. So it's over $400 worth of value for $165. Okay, you get that diffuser. You get your choice of diffusers. You get the Ningxia Red samples in there. You get some Thieves household cleaner samples in there, as well as 12 oils, and you get a little product list in there, and you get me to help you on your journey, to help explain everything to you and hold your hand while you learn how to use the oils. Then there's the Ningxia Red Premium Starter Kit, where you get the Ningxia Red 2 bottles plus 30 pouches of Ningxia Red. The pouches are 2-ounce pouches. The bottles are 25.4 ounces in each bottle, I believe it is. You also get Stress Away. Stress Away is like vacation in a bottle. It is by far one of my favorite oils ever. And you get a roller top to go on top of it, so you can just simply roll it on. You get some sample bottles in case you want to share with some people that are interested in how you smell when you get around them. And you also get a box of nitro. There's 14 packets. Now, nitro is our natural caffeine. It's great for an afternoon booster if you get really tired and it's not bedtime yet. There is another kit called the Thieves Premium Starter Kit, and it's all things Thieves. Thieves is our cleaning line. I have a whole class that I do on Thieves. But you get the household cleaner, 2 bottles of household cleaner. You get 2 foaming hand soaps. All this, now remember, is chemical free. There is nothing in here harmful. I can clean my floors with this and not have to worry about my dog going behind me licking. Okay, I can literally let him eat off the floor without worrying about any toxins. You will not see, if swallowed, call 911 on our bottles. It doesn't exist because there's nothing harmful in there, but you still get that great cleaning ability with it. So this kit here is over a $223 value for only $160. Yes. So let's go down one more. You have your Savvy Mineral Starter Kit. That comes with everything you see here. It really goes a long way, y'all. I'm not much of a makeup buff, as you can tell. I wear very little makeup, but what I do wear of this, I really, really like the value of it. It is over a $251 value for $150. And they last a long time. I'm still using my foundation powder from a year and a half ago. Yeah, seriously. And then we have, this is just a little slide I put in here to let you know that you can also build a business with Young Living. There's no inventory required. The low startup cost, because it's just your starter kit. I mean, you can literally just get a starter kit and share with others and build your own business. You have a supportive global community. There's a generous compensation plan. I have been in other direct marketing businesses before. This is by far heads and shoulders above all of the others. The potential to earn all expense paid leader retreats is there. You earn a 50, get this now, you get a $50 bonus for each person that you help to start their own wellness journey by purchasing a premium starter kit, plus commissions on all future orders. So you can change lives by helping other people achieve mind, body, and overall wellness. It is amazing. This is the compensation plan from 2007. I mean, not the compensation plan, the income disclosure statement from 2017. And I will tell you, this is real. This is real. I have personally seen some of these checks, and this is real. We're not talking pie in the sky. We're not talking get rich quick. We're not. I mean, it takes some talking. You have to be willing to love people and help people where they are to do it, but it can be done. It is being done every day. Trust me, I know. So I'm going to back this out now and go down here to the next slide. So you can discover your Young Living lifestyle. I am so thankful that I started my journey with Young Living. I'm so thankful that I got my own account. I can order what I want, when I want it. I can change the order date. I can change the products every month. If I forgot something, I can put in a shop order, and I can help other people learn how to do the same thing. And I would be honored to help you learn how to do this. If you were invited to this class by someone else, get with them and get their referral number so that they can help you begin your wellness journey. If you just happened in here, or if you were invited by me, I will be glad to send you my referral number so that I can help you to start your journey. That's the presentation. I hope you've learned a lot tonight. If you have questions, put them in the comments. Let me stop my screen sharing now and jump over there and see if there were any questions. And I'm going to stop the recording at this time. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I will be in touch with you, or you get in touch with me, and let's get your wellness journey started. Okay? Have a good night.